Hello, chat. Welcome to another episode of our stream, Fang Fables. Glad to have you all here.
Quite so, quite so. God.
Welcome, Squidward. Welcome, Squidward.
What's poppin', Mina Slimes? All right. I guess I'll do the official Fangridge Fables intro now.
Okay, but.
Alrighty. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fangridge Fables, a real play Fabula Ultima podcast, live stream, web series, etc., and so forth. Telling the story of 4 intrepid adventurers and occasionally a traveling merchant on their way to save their village, maybe even the world, from an ever-encroaching danger. My name's Raphael, aka Jordan Gunder Truly, yours truly for short, and I play Rapscallion, embodiment of chaos, destroyer of worlds, or in summary, a regular orange cat. Fangridge fact about Rapscallion for this week is that his favorite flavor is umami.
His favorite flavor would be umami.
Yeah.
And my favorite flavor is mommy as well.
Let's go. We're so Rapscallion here.
Oh, Lord. Hello, everyone. My name is Cece, and I'm playing Priscilla, tech aficionado and magic wielder of the group. Blowing things up with elemental magic is my game, and using devices that may or may not work usually follows it up. As for my little fun fact today, I will say that this is Priscilla's first time being arrested.
Yeah, I'll pick it up from there.
Now,
I am Phoebe. What? No?
No, go on. No,
Oh, okay.
no, you're not Phoebe, actually.
Hi,
I'm
everyone.
revoking your
My
name.
name is Roger. All right,
No,
for real though,
Be careful,
I'm
the
Phoebe.
curse.
That curse. Goodness. Anyways, though, my name is Phoebe. I play Pebble, scoundrel, deserter, rat woman, former member of the Muvil military. And my fun fact for this week is that, as some of you may know, Pebble was the thief in the band of military men that she ran around with. And whenever she would steal things, she had a tendency to crawl on all fours, scurry around, like a rat, perhaps.
Wow.
A rat in body, mind, and soul.
All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Scarf, sometimes also Roger, and I am here playing the ever so lovely and totally not totally afraid Lowell. Today's Lowell fact of the day. Damn. He's just really scared right now. You know, he doesn't want to lose his friends. He's worried about the circumstances at hand. And he feels like this is going to be a very big make it or break it moment for him coming up soon. And his stomach hurts.
He's so real for that. What is Lowell's cure for tummy aches? What is his cure?
Tea and then lying flat on his back.
That's crazy. Actually,
for whatever reason, it works for him.
Well, that's really fire. Actually, if you do have a little tummy ache, I'm not going to put medical advice in the tags because we already scrubbed through those clean. But if you actually lie on your left side while having a tummy ache, it'll help it go away faster.
Wow.
I didn't know this.
Yeah. I have a pillow on my bathroom counter just in case.
What?
Because I need to lie down on the floor on my left side.
Hey.
Whatever works.
That's a ponder moment. Well, anyways, I'm True. I'm the GM. I'm here today to make sure that we get through session 6 of the campaign.
Or we die.
Or everyone dies. Everyone's all linked up to their character sheet. And anytime the character sheet reaches 0, like this, for example, they die.
Wait, what?
Wait,
oh, wait, no.
Why is it me? Why is it always me? I saw your cursor. Ah!
Say no!
God, she's gone. Now we have to clip that for views.
It's always me.
Me between tears. Chat. Clip that.
If I die on stream and you turn it into a clip, I'm coming back to haunt all of you.
But think of
But
the
the
views.
views.
The views, CC.
Haunt me first.
See,
Haunt me
this is
first.
why. This is why I'm coming back to haunt all of you.
All right. And so I am going to give a short recap on what happened last episode.
Oh.
As we'll go kind of in the perspective of Lowell. Lowell, what you remember as you awaken in a field of a forest. Remember the last. Sorry, excuse me. Lowell, you awaken in a field. You awaken in a field, and you remember the last time you couldn't. You can't remember the last time you ever felt like this comfortable, as there's just a nice spring breeze, and there's just nothing worrying you.
Huh. Maybe it was a bad dream? I sure hope so. It is really nice. It's gotta kind of curl up. I feel
What
like
you remember,
there's
Lowell, yesterday was that you just had a nice time at the graveyard. No trouble. None of the troublemakers appearing during your shift. And actually, you had a few gifts.
wow. Things have really been looking up. Maybe I can forget about the whole issue, and then I'll just be relaxed. It's gonna kind of stretch out.
You do start to sweat from your head. Like you feel like a stream of water from like the top of your head through like across your face.
Huh? Is it raining? I don't remember it raining. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Ah.
As we will go to the real scene of what's going on, as Lowell, as you wake up in a dark, damp jail cell, as water driplets from the ceiling are dropping on your face.
What happened? Where am I?
You're in prison. Priscilla's like made a clay ball and she's like bouncing it off of the wall.
Wait, what? Why am I? I don't think I did anything. Wait, why are you in
did
prison?
it. We're in prison because someone decided not to be honest. And she's gonna glare at Pebble.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry.
Hey, ow. Okay, I think I'm starting to remember. What happened? Wait, why am I all the way over here?
Big back.
I don't know. Why don't you ask our wonderful protectors of the kingdom?
Excuse me, Mr. Knight. Why do I have to be in this cage?
Oh my god, I was being rhetorical.
All right, and that's where we'll be starting the session. Who wants to give the actual recap?
I can do the recap.
Okay.
Where did I put my notepads? The one thing I had to have ready. Here it is.
Rafa, I don't know if you saw, but Cam says that you're sounding a little bit quiet on stream.
I will fix this post haste. Okay, hopefully that'll be all right. All right. So last time on Fang Ridge Fables was episode 5 or session 5, and the end of the bandit arc for our campaign. We had a bit of a boss rush facing off once again against Mabel, the Toon Power dog, and the Curtis brothers, who fused into the Heavenly Curtis, or Curtis Prime, after using the magical stones given to them by the Ivory Demon, who was our next foe, who then transformed into the demon that was once Ivory, a giant monstrous beast that used some interesting stones to transform himself. And yeah, at the end of the session, Captain Cliffheart of the Muvil military, the lion man who always has his dogs out, came and arrested us. And everybody found out about well, I guess nobody really found out. It was more kind of implied that Pebble did something, a little oopsie daisy with the military, causing Cliffheart to arrest all of us. except for Rapscallion, who managed to escape because he is so based and escape coded. Yeah, and this was like really no hard feelings between him and definitely Priscilla, who was totally okay with it and completely understood.
Priscilla is
Perfect.
mad at everyone within a 2-mile radius.
It's a good thing Rapscallion is nowhere near a 2-mile radius of you.
Rapscallion has a notable exception.
Perfect. Well, where do we begin here? Yeah, I guess we just take it back from that scene. Excuse me, Mr. Knight. Is there a reason why I'm in a cage by myself? Did I do something wrong? Mr. Knight, do you think it's hard for them to hear me with the cone heads on?
I think they're ignoring you.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. He's gonna kind of sit there. Did they confiscate his coffin?
Yeah.
Oh, he's just looking around. He's like, oh wait, my coffin's gone. Well, we're here now. Are you two all right? My head hurts a little bit, but I think I'm otherwise fine.
Well, Cliffheart did bash you in the head with a shield, so normally I would be concerned, but apparently you have super strength, so
He can't say anything. He goes, oh, we did swap our bodies, huh?
we did.
I gotta say, I think y'all had it pretty easy. That cat is. He's not normal.
Well, then all the better that he's gone.
I'm sure. Well, can't say for sure, I guess. Never mind.
Pebble, what happened?
Oh, well, I got dragged across the ground by Cliffheart, and the back of my head's hurting really bad right now.
Oh, I meant, I meant
Yeah, I think Lowell's more referring to what happened to make it so that you neglected to tell us the fact that apparently you were wanted enough to get anyone near you arrested by proxy.
I knew you were going to ask about this. Well,
Oh, well, excuse me if I was going to ask about it while I'm sitting in a prison cell with you.
I didn't just go AWOL from the military. Whenever I picked up. Oh, of course I don't have it. Damn. Well, whenever I picked up my fancy little green blade that y'all have been seeing me use, I didn't just find it. My superiors did first, and they were laying claim on it. So I pickpocketed it from one of them, and I stabbed them in the backs and ran.
And you just neglected to mention this.
they were just trying to wait for the
Sorry.
right time.
Right time?
I mean, it was probably, from what it sounded like, a pretty, what's the word? Traumatic experience?
Oh, yeah, she sounds so traumatized.
Well,
Yeah.
hey, you know that Pebbles always showed how they feel differently, all right?
Well, I mean, I regret doing it, of course. But those guys in particular, the superiors in the military, you get by bullying, by bossing people around, abusing the weak.
You didn't want to do any of that, I'm guessing?
Well, so I was serving for 2 years, and as you all may know, if you've ever considered the offer yourselves, they offer quite the handsome stipend for enlisting yourself, which is why I joined in the first place. But what they're not allowed to tell you before you join is that you're required to steal a certain amount from your quadrant of the country. And if you don't make that quota, you take on that debt. So a vast majority of the Muvil military are working as debt slaves.
Oh, but wait, Pebble, what about your mom?
Well, I give her all the money. She's off somewhere, hopefully safe.
So you've just been in debt as a result, so you had to make the ends meet because you had to take care of your mom.
Yeah. Well, she's taking care of herself, I hope. But that little blade right there was my ticket out of having to work for the rest of my life for the military that I hated. And now it ended up getting both of you killed too. They're most likely going to hang all three of us.
uh,
They got us,
well,
guys. They got us.
well, I'm sure we can maybe figure something out.
Oh, yes, I'm sure that these paragons of virtue and level headedness will be wonderfully open to conversation. Right, guys?
And they're still just sitting there.
Yeah. They're doing the absolute best to ignore you guys.
Well, I might be able to figure something out. And Lowell's gonna kind of look down at his hands. He's gonna kind of flex them for a second. Well, Pebble, I mean, I get wanting to not tell us and everything because that's a really big burden that you have to have. I mean, I don't. I feel like given the circumstance, you didn't really have too many good options in front of you.
No, you don't have to excuse it. I very much am still a killer. I've changed since y'all last seen me.
Well, that's not changed much because you're still the same old Pebble to me.
I appreciate that, Lowell.
And I'm sure that we'll figure out a way to get out of here, and Rapscallion will probably come back.
Yeah.
You can keep on thinking that. For now, I'm just gonna lay down and try to make myself comfortable.
Well, Lowell's gonna kind of look outside. Is there like a window in his cell?
No.
We're in a basement?
Yep.
I'm gonna just kind of call out. What time is it? Hello, please. Oh, dang it! And Lowell's gonna just kind of think to himself like, I think I only have a couple of days. This could be bad.
Any of you brothers have a watch?
Or a good sense of time.
No, they took our watches, they took our bats, they took Tommy's bricks.
Tommy's bricks. He took his bricks away. Oh. Well, is there anything else you wanted to talk about, Priscilla?
Oh, there's plenty. I'm finding it within myself to not try and strangle Pebble since I'm in the next cell with her. And once that gets done, then maybe. But now, at this point, I don't know whether you'll tell me anything. Or her.
I'll tell you whatever you want to know. I mean,
Oh, well, I'm sure you would. Because if I remember correctly, when we first all got back together, and we asked you, I think several times, point blank, what had happened, you said nothing. And when we said you were being cagey about it, you said nothing. And I asked specifically whether or not it was anything that could get us in trouble, you said no. So excuse me if I don't exactly have the most confidence in that right now.
well, I didn't think we'd get in trouble. I thought.
Well, yes, you didn't think we'd get caught. You didn't think you'd get caught. Not thinking you'll get caught is not a valid reason to not let us in on it. We've tackled everything together when we were kids. I don't understand why it changed.
Things changed when you left, Priscilla. Those bandits, they made bad things worse. People starved. I almost starved several times.
Lowell's gonna kind of reach out his hand and go, look, I feel like it isn't the best for us to start turning on each other in a situation like this. And if it makes you feel any better, Priscilla, I mean, the stuff that I haven't talked about, I haven't talked to anybody about. It's just been me.
And that's terrible.
The only person that knew is the priest, and that's for good reason. I don't want to, I've been dealing with my whole thing since a long, long time. I don't. I'm nervous about bringing you guys into that whole business. So I was hoping that after we beat up the bandits, I would hopefully be able to make my way back over to just working at the graveyard.
Have you never heard of a burden shared is a burden halved? The fact is, the three of us never really got along with anyone else from our town, so we stuck it in together. For good or for bad. And every time something came up, we'd always rely on each other. And I never hid anything from the two of you. And now I figure out, after body swappings through some random hijinks that we couldn't even guess because of these chuckle fucks, and she's gonna point to the Curtis brothers and Maple.
Maple's gonna wave and go, "Hi."
She's such a sweetheart.
That apparently you have been hiding so many things from us ever since we even were kids. And Pebble, yes, I'm sorry I left. I'm sorry that things got worse after I left, but I didn't know. There was no way for me to know. And I would have taken you both with me if I could have, and if you would have wanted to. But I couldn't. So the thing is that as soon as I heard something was wrong, without any details, I immediately left everything I was doing, I abandoned every person I was working on things with, and I immediately flew my one and only important possession over here to help immediately. And it got shot down. And even after that, I was helping the entire time. I have always been here. I have always been here to try and help when I knew. And it hurts when that trust isn't reciprocated. Had either of you told me to jump off a cliff, promising me that there was something at the bottom and that I'd be safe, I'd do it in a heartbeat. She's just gonna kind of curl up and just kind of hug her knees to her chest and go, And now I'm sitting here, in a cell, under charges that aren't even attributed to me, because we couldn't be honest with the two other people that we were close to.
See, Lowell just kind of looks choked up for a second and he goes, I just don't know what to tell people.
You wouldn't have to tell us everything. Lead us into it slow. I don't need to be privy to every secret in your head. But to hear that you were scared to tell either of us something hurts. And to hear that you decided to be cagey about this, no matter what your reasons were, Pebble, you put us both in danger.
I know.
This could have been avoided.
I was just worried that if I told you guys, you'd rather stay away, because I would get found eventually.
Bristle's gonna throw the clay ball at Pebble's forehead.
Oh.
We would have stayed!
I've got a concussion. You gotta be careful about that.
Well, then I can't exactly do much more damage, can I? Pebble, we would have stayed anyways. Do you really think if you told us, we would avoid you?
It's what would be best for you, honestly.
Have we ever done what's best for us?
I mean,
No.
I try to.
You try to, Lowell, but you care too much. You'd rather do what's best for another person first. And I know that.
Which is kind of the problem with my whole thing. Look, to keep it simple, I don't... You know how my parents are gone?
I do.
Because of, the various rumors of it being a monster or some serial killer or other things. Well, he kind of starts to look really, really nervous as he speaks about it.
Yeah, Priscilla's gonna glance up and she's gonna go, if you'd rather say it in more private company, she's gonna glance at the guards.
Yeah, I'll have to tell you later then.
Promise?
And he looks seriously, I promise.
And when you get out of it, She's gonna grab Pebble. She's like,
Uh,
and if we get out of this, you are not allowed to keep any more secrets.
fine, fine. If we live, I'll tell you everything I know. Every little thing.
Thank you. Was that so hard?
Yes, it is.
Why?
Oh.
She's gonna drop Pebble.
As you Homer strangle Pebble, you hear the door to this area open as some brighter light comes in from the door as Cliffheart and his knight entourage move into the dungeon.
Oh, wonderful. If it isn't our knight in shining armor.
Yeah, you again. Ugh.
She tries to spit at him, but her mouth is too dry.
Well, it looks like you all have managed to find yourselves in good company.
Yeah, your guards are wonderful conversationalists.
Are they even awake?
They should be. He's going to turn his head towards one of them.
He's gonna salute. And he's gonna go, "We've been doing our duty well, sir."
Good. I'm glad that we don't have another tongue slip. Remember what happens there. And
No more tongue.
No tongue?
He's gonna kind of like do like a pulling motion from his mouth. All right, getting us back into business. I have a deal for you all. I can potentially argue a lighter sentence. If one of you are able to comply.
A lighter sentence for the crime of nothing. What do you need?
If whoever would claim themselves to be the brightest among you is willing to lend their hands with some research, we can go ahead and escort you with us, and depending on how well you help with the investigation, we'll see what we can negotiate. But, of course, if you would all be opposed, then we can simply get back to the chopping block.
Oh, yes.
Oh, chopping block. So you're gonna cut us, not hang us.
Do the details matter?
Well, if they just hanged us, it'd be over quickly, but they're gonna make a whole spectacle out of it in town square, probably.
Pebble, I think if we die, it doesn't matter.
How you die matters a ton.
No! Regardless, what? Sure? Do either of you two want to do this?
Well, if it means not dying and being laughed at, then sure.
Well, I'm assuming only one of us is Do you only need one of us?
Probably one from each of these groups.
Ow.
I'll come as tribute as Steve.
You do not let her go. She's gonna take the blue-haired one. From
Hey, who's the smart one?
For the love of everything holy.
He's read 2 books.
What's going on? What? I just woke up. We doing?
Steve, just say you volunteer.
I volunteer. What do we?
Thank you.
Good. Guards, get him.
Wait, what? Oh. No, wait.
Then I will volunteer as well.
And you plan to maybe not run your mouth this time?
Well, considering that I seem to be talking to someone who is apparently deaf to the pleas of the innocent, I suppose so.
This is going to be a great conversation. We're going to need some extra people to make sure there's no escape routes. Disperse yourself a bit. You don't need to go and crowd around the cages for animals.
Sounds like chewing on her lip.
All right. Stomp, 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 stomp.
Yeah, as you guys will, Priscilla and Stephen Curtis will be escorted to the next location, as we will have a brief GM intermission scene.
Wow.
As True was talking and I heard Mabel's voice, I was like, no, under no circumstance.
I actually have a PhD.
Pretty huge dog.
And then Mabel brings out a macaroni like sculpture PhD that she made. She did the D backwards.
It's like, get away from me!
Holy
You're
fuck.
not real.
Also, I love the doodle, Rafa.
Alright. And so, the scene takes place a few bits back from just around after the party has killed the ivory demon, and the demon that was once ivory. We take it to two knights, the two that were commanded to look for the fake ivory demon, as one of them goes, I don't think it's worth it. I don't think we're finding him.
Hold on. I mean, like, he's got to be somewhere around here, right?
No, I can't find his tracks anywhere. He's gone.
Wait, man, we aren't thinking about this right. We're trying to look for tracks on the ground, but what if they're in the air?
Tracks in the air? Are you stupid?
Yeah, this guy's funny as fuck.
No, like, we gotta look for, like, feathers or something. I think it had wings, right?
What? No,
Right?
we're looking for Ivan, dummy.
Oh! Why didn't you say so? Yeah, I mean, there's probably some tracks actually over here.
Listen, I think we gotta cut our losses. I think we gotta go.
But what if he, like, threatens to rip our arms off? And then
I
actually
think he's
doesn't
gonna rip
hurt
our
us?
arms off when we come back with nothing.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's fair. Look, as long as it's you and me, I'm fine with my arms getting ripped off.
You do see one of the knights take off their helmet, and it is a blue frog humanoid
Rogue.
rogue. When you take your helmet off, what does your character look like, Rudy?
Yes, allow me to go and find the descriptor really quick, so that way I can make sure I'm not a fraud.
Let me go find the message that was sent to me.
I actually can't find the descriptor that we
I
had.
think I sent it to just Rafa. Hold on.
I remember we went over it ahead of time. Oh, I just
Who just got
wrong
shot?
button. Wrong button.
Descriptor just called my. Yeah.
Yeah, I just called just to make sure, like, just to tell you, like, we're so fucked.
We're so fucked.
Yeah,
there's a very slender, almost sickly looking snake humanoid. He's very pale. He's gonna kind of like push back his helmet and go, "Whew. Sorry. I feel like whenever I'm in there, I always kind of get in the zone, you know."
You're hissing your S's as a snake person. Get this, man.
Get him. Oh, I don't know. I'm ready to book out of Muvil if you're ready.
I mean, I've thought about it a couple times, but it's a little bit difficult to think about because we might get murdered or some shit, you know?
This is a good bit.
And that is it? Is this good?
Classic. One of the all-time classics.
You know, no matter what happens, we should make a promise that at least the other one will make it out of there. And then he's gonna put his hand out.
He's gonna extend his hand and be like, "Hey, you and me, we're together forever."
And then they walk into the horizon. What kind of adventures will the snakekin and the frogkin do next time? Find out next session. Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna just kind of put his hand on his on the frogkin's head and kind of give him a pat. Oh shit.
That's beautiful.
As we come back to, let's see. Here it is. The next scene.
Alelele, alelas.
Oh, wrong scene.
Alelele,
To the
alelas.
next scene. As Priscilla, you're currently right now in the dank little hallway, musty hallway of the dungeon underground. As Steve has just been trying to ask you questions about, I hear you study airships. That's pretty cool.
Thank you, Steve.
How many books have you read?
Too many to count, Steve.
You want to see if we can get out of here with everyone and go to a library? Maybe read a book together.
She's gonna like lock him with the most deadpan stare and just go. Steve, are you asking me on a date while we were both in prison being led by...
Oh, if it's a bad time, then I understand. But we just, I assume we're both available and a lot of time on our hands. So I was wondering if we could explore that option.
You know what, Steve? If we are both alive in 4 days, then sure, I'll go to the library with you.
Nice.
Oh my
Score
God.
for Steven.
You see, like Clifford's head's like slightly turned to the side, and he's making the one like Soul Eater Excalibur face. it's like, ugh, okay. I brought them.
Oh, wonderful, we're here.
Yes, as you see a very short fella pop out, as he is in the biggest glasses you've ever seen. His colors are...
Pause.
Yes.
What do we call the short race in this setting?
Oh, finally asking before you say something insensitive.
That's your mouth. Okay,
I'm
for
glad that you've
context,
learned.
anybody watching this, I made the horrific mistake of calling a shorter race a halfling in our home game because, the D&D race is called halflings, and it is now turned into a long on-running joke where one of my characters is apparently racist, despite my insistence that she is not. So, not letting it happen again.
Both terms are acceptable. Both terms are acceptable.
Halflings are fine.
Yeah.
There's no negative connotation.
both terms are acceptable for them.
Acceptable? Is one of them frowned upon?
All right, they're both used terms. They're both well-used terms to identify the race of humanoids that are shorter than average.
I keep crying. It's literally like terms and conditions. This will not go back to me in a courtroom.
Priscilla turns around. Hey, you little gnome.
Whoa! Whoa!
God. Fucking stupid. But as you hear, I see. Thank you for bringing me my help, Cliffheart.
Sure. I hope that you're not going to go and fall out of line. As he's looking over, because if I find out that prisoners escaped because you wanted to be kind, I'm going to knock over several of your vials.
Cliffheart, you make me laugh. That's inefficient. No. I will not make them escape, nor will I offer them escape or freedom.
All right, well, good. As long as we're on the same page, it's kind of how we operate here.
Shoo. You have probably some business to handle. Shoo.
He's gonna growl as he just makes his way out of the room.
All right, greetings, you two, and welcome to my lab. As you see, one of the lights fall out of the ceiling.
He's gonna look around.
We should repair that sometime. Oh well. But I'm Professor Scientist. My parents named me Scientist because they wanted me to become a scientist. So therefore, That's my name. And then I got a PhD right here. And he keeps in his lab coat. It's laminated and like stitched into his lab coat.
Incredible.
Well, I suppose there is something to be said about manifesting. Well, pleasure to meet you, Professor Scientist. Is that the body of the ivory demon? I'm gonna point at it.
Why, yes, of course. We had some knights drag it over from the cave as we need to research it. And since we don't have a new head wizard of the wizard tower, it is up to me, the scientist, to research it.
Uh-huh. And you need our help with this. Why?
Well, seeing as he leans over beyond the ivory demon's body, as you see two nitwit knights like trying to put on gloves the wrong way.
Ow! Priscilla's gonna like be staring at this whole situation and just thinking like, what is the average level of education here? What?
Honestly, I question that the same thing every day.
Okay, thank you. I'm not the only sane person here, right?
Steven's sweating bullets.
Steven about to be put on fraud watch.
I can't mess this up.
Yeah, Priscilla will just expertly just slip on some gloves as she's just kind of walking around the body. So
you see Steve flip the gloves back and forth.
Steve make a check for if he can put his gloves on right.
Or will Priscilla help him put on the gloves?
Ooh. You do see him struggling to put on the gloves. What does Priscilla think?
Oh my god. She's going to walk over and she's going to take one of the gloves, grab Steve's wrist, and start slipping it on the right way and just goes, now just pull it down.
Oh. Okay, understand. And then you take a quick look again. He's wearing fingerless gloves.
Wait, how did you get these on? And she's gonna like tap them.
Huh? Oh no, they're attached to the jacket.
Excuse me?
Yeah, he's gonna pull up his sleeve and there's like an undersleeve where it's like where the half gloves.
Who made this jacket?
Tommy.
Tommy can sew? Just put on the other glove.
Okay.
Grab the other one. Okay. So what exactly are we investigating, Professor Scientist? Oh god, that hurt me.
Oh god. Wonderful question. What we're trying to look for is why and how did his body become this mutilated?
Oh, I can tell you that.
Oh. Go on.
Well, this was originally a man.
Yes.
And
Mhm.
yeah, well, and essentially, and she's gonna go up and tap the crystals coming out of the creature's back. He was using these in order to augment his magical power, which seemed to have dulled with age, upon us successfully defeating him in battle, because my compatriots and I were stopping the bandits, not part of them, which seems to be lost on everyone here, and she's gonna look at the knights.
Hey, do you think I got this glove on wrong? It's like, nah.
Is every knight deaf?
It's actually part of being enlisted.
Oh my god. But anyways, once we defeated him the first time, he embedded these crystals into his skin to attempt to channel whatever power they were looking for. He evidently could not handle it and transformed into this thing, which we then killed again.
Fascinating.
Now, as to what this is, I'm not exactly sure. I was going to take a closer look at it before Cliff Hart and his goons arrested us. So that's the basis of what it is. He was a man who was attempting to gain more power through this strange purple crystal, could not handle it, and transformed into whatever this was.
All right, if you have the answers for those, then perchance you might know about what are these? As he's going to pull out the bands that the Curtis brothers used.
Well, I do believe Steve might have a better idea of that.
Oh yeah, I know that. That's what he gave us to turn into the Heavenly Curtis. What?
We fought these wonderful, kind of dim brothers, and
Wonderful.
and when they were on the back foot, they all put on these armbands and turned into one being, which had more power than any of them individually. And once we defeated them, they turned back into themselves. So evidently, there's some sort of resonance between those bands that allows them to come together. Now, I don't know what the prerequisites are. I don't know if any two people can simply put those on and have it happen to them. But that is what we have seen.
Interesting. So they can be refined to a certain point.
Most likely.
Hmm.
If you want, we can slap two of them on those two chuckleheads over there and see if anything happens.
No, no, no. We can do that some other time. I think for right now, we need to dissect and do an autopsy on the body. Even further, to examine these purple crystals. I want to see how their efficiency and their magical limits.
Very well. I can assist with that as I have innate magic. Am I allowed to use magic during this process, or will that get me shanked by one of these? I don't even know what to call you. I'm running out of insults.
Do you want to just like put it away like a knife? No.
Was she talking about us?
Yes, I'm talking about you!
Huh. Alright, you can use your magic, but know that there's no way to escape.
You gotta look around. Is there a door?
There is a door. I'm pretty sure.
He just kind of looks at the door, looks at him.
What do you think is going to happen when you run out the door? You have friends, like, a bit away.
Well, yes, I'm obviously not going to leave out the door, but saying that there is no way out is just incorrect.
No, for you to escape. You can't escape.
Well, no, I can't escape right now. There's
freedom.
consequences if I do.
Get the crystals out of the body.
Well, I would love to, but unfortunately, look, all I'm saying is that we were promised a lighter sentence if we were to help you with this. Do we have any assurances?
Yes, I'll be sure to put it in my report that you assisted greatly. You and Steve over there.
Thank you, and hopefully Cliffheart does not have such a stick up his ass that he's going to ignore it. She's gonna, like, start digging into the body.
Alright, and so, this will be one of your major checks for this session. You will need a insight check on the contents of the crystals embedded into the Ivory Demon's body, or the demon that was once Ivory's body. The DC is 16.
Fuck. By any chance, do I get any bonuses considering that I already tried to investigate this once before?
No.
Fuck. Alright.
Oh.
Oh shit!
With the gritty.
Okay.
Mold the world into your hands.
Old.
I would like to gain favor.
With who?
That's a great question.
With Steve, perhaps?
No! That's the last person on the list!
Damn. All right.
Damn.
I think she's already got plenty of favor with that guy.
That's true.
I'm debating whether I should use it on the scientist or I should use it on Cliffheart. Like, despite her fucking bad-mouthing everybody all the time, she is following through on this. Could I get favor with Cliffheart for this?
Sure.
Okay.
I suddenly feel slightly more ambivalent towards you.
Clifford will
Yes.
remember this.
the
Priscilla
telltale
basically-
thing appears.
As Priscilla basically uses fire and ice to like cauterize and freeze dry different parts of the body as she works the crystals out.
All right. As Professor Scientist gives you also a vial to then put any sizable chunks of the crystal. And let me give you. Do you have spiritual spirit sense, or whatever it's called?
No, I'm just an elementalist.
Okay, there you go. I'll give you the shortened list of that.
Is Steve helping at all, or is Priscilla just like shoulder deep in this thing's body as he's like standing?
I like to imagine that he's just like standing there looking pretty, and then Priscilla is just shoving her whole arm just to yank this crystal out.
Yeah, like Priscilla has blood like over her face, all over the front of her shirt. She's shoulder deep in the body.
He's like, Steve's like putting his two hands on the body just to make sure he doesn't move. Type shit.
Go to the Essequiva, get an education, learn how to build an airship, try to bring the airship back, try to show it off to everyone, make everyone have a better life. No, I have to get arrested for something I have nothing involvement for. And then I have to spend my day getting shoulder deep in the guts of some monster, and she's gonna rip out a crystal.
Put it in the vial. We will do research. Knights, bring me my movable table of research.
Oh,
Like
okay,
a
well.
caddy?
Bringing table.
And it's just a table with a lot of like doodads and instruments.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you want me to just channel a little bit of magic through these crystals of different elements?
Oh, you don't have to do that. The machine can do that all for us. Just put the vial right here.
She'll put the vial down.
Yep. And let me send you what you received. Here you go. As it is comparing magical signatures from a sunstone and a skystone, as it is a three-way comparison, as you are able to see that the stone that's from the demon that was once ivory is in leagues better.
Hmm. Well, isn't this interesting? I use Skystone in my airship as well as my hammer, but this one looks like it would conduct all elements a lot more efficiently. It does seem like this is probably a little more poison aspected than I'm used to, but could be workable.
The demon that was once Priscilla incoming.
Priscilla, like, this demon core.
I wonder what it tastes like.
Do you want to lick it?
I see. Interesting. These are good readings. I think. I see. I'm gonna scribble down in a notebook. Who would be able to? I see. Okay. All right. Well, we've gotten the introductions and we've gotten what we want from the initial research. So I think for today we could take a short rest and have someone escort you back to your cells.
I suppose we could get a slightly more comfortable cot or something. How long are we being planned on incarcerated, anyways?
Well, the research should take no more than maybe another 2, maybe 3 more days, and then afterwards we'll see about moving you to the more open areas, perhaps.
Well, whatever gets us out of this, frankly. Because if I had to be put to death for a crime I didn't even commit, I'd be a little bit miffed.
What? Death?
Apparently!
Whoa, I didn't sign up for that. Whoa.
But is that true or the scientist? Oh, or is that Steve?
That's Steve. Sorry, I can't really make too much different.
You're fine. She's gonna turn on Steve and go. She's gonna walk up and put a hand on his shoulder, like just this bloody hand on his shoulder and go.
That's my nice jacket.
You were stealing from like 10 towns for months. What did you think was the punishment?
I don't know, maybe like jail time or something.
Did the Papa George gel leak into your brain?
How do you know about the gel?
Mm.
That's a Curtis family secret.
Your brother gave it to us.
Oh, okay.
Give is a pretty strong word.
Do you think he knows the difference?
I would assume so. He read 2 books.
He read 2 books.
Regardless, can we call Cliffheart or whoever to get us back to our cell? And by any chance, is there an area for me to wash off? And she's gonna say covered in blood.
Mm. Well, no area that are open to you, but and he's gonna go into the corner of the room. We got this, and it's just it's just a small little faucet. It's got running water, semi-clean running water.
Her eyes is gonna twitch. Everything about this is just getting worse.
And it cuts a little, boy, am I glad that we're in here and they're out there and he's the caveman and we're here. But what I want to know is, where's the caveman?
Priscilla's working hard to get you guys out of jail.
Like everything going on.
Lowell's
Is
making
Cliffheart
a-
coming in?
In just a moment, as we will be going into a different scene, as we
Arf.
see Cliffheart looking around around him as he walks through the inner garden of the. How do I change? Where's the opacity? Oh, token opacity. All right, this works. Sorry, let me redo that. As we see Cliffheart going through the inner garden of the castle, as he talks to a cloaked figure, a very small and short one.
Let's see.
Okay, here it is. So, Cliffheart, is the plan going according to plan?
So far, yes. It seems like most preparations are underway. There is a bit of a issue due to some unknown actors working against us. But they've been incarcerated, so.
Ah, wonderful, wonderful.
And you're sure that this will guarantee the safety of the kingdom?
Oh, it will ensure the safety of the kingdom, all right.
Very well. And you better be making right on your word.
Oh, guarantee me this. Once we get a hold of those spirit stones, the prosperity of the Muvil kingdom is right close.
Uh-huh. So far, you've been helping out in a few ways, so I'm going to continue to trust that your word is true, as these queens are a bit ill-fit at the moment.
Yes. No worries. When the Muvil kingdom prospers, we won't have to worry about the queens anymore.
He's gonna kind of grit his teeth and go, right. Right. Very well. I'll continue my reports.
Good, good. I expect them soon. But no worries, Cliffheart. All in due time. Everything will be all in due time. As you hear in the distance, one of the queens go, Excalibur! Where did you go? Excalibur! And he goes, oh, shit. And he's gonna scamper on away.
Dun dun dun!
As we will fast forward a little bit back to having Cliffheart meeting back with Priscilla and Steve and is escorting them back to their main jail cells.
Yeah, Priscilla just still looks pissed. She was unable to properly use the faucet to clean off most of the blood.
He's gonna kind of notice this and just look at you and go, "Is there a particular reason that you are, drenched?"
Oh, I really think it just brings out like the right shades of my tone. It's because I was shoulder deep in the corpse you brought, and there isn't anything more than a rusty faucet.
Yeah.
So she's gonna turn to Steve, who is completely clean except for the one bloody handprint on the shoulder.
As part of the gain favor, can I go ahead and have Cliffart actually do something nice?
Sure.
All right. There's a chamber where you can go and wash up. I will escort you there.
I appreciate that.
And he's just gonna kind of look for a second and go, "If you're properly assisting the kingdom, then there's no reason to not provide amenities."
Which is appreciated. This is my first time back in Muvil in many years, and I've been here for less than a week. Being in prison was not exactly amongst my plans.
Oh,
Well, when did old Captain Cliffheart grow a heart? I never had such amenities offered to me.
Priscilla's gonna like squint at Pebble, one of the only people in here with actual criminal charges.
no, perhaps you're right. Perhaps I should rescind this from Priscilla to keep things fair, Pebble.
Well, I didn't say all that.
That's what I thought. Well then, right this way.
She'll go and very quickly wash off. She'll air dry herself. That is the thing. They do just have a mage. Just kind of vibing.
Yeah.
Yep. Once she is sufficiently fluffed back up, she'll come back out.
He's just been standing like one of those guards in the UK.
Yeah, she'll come back out a lot less blood covered and just go, "Thank you. That is much better. I don't exactly know what kind of stuff that thing has running in its blood, and I don't want to know if it can soak through skin."
Whatever it is nothing of anything good.
Agreed. And I'm sure your scientist will get you your notes, but those crystals, would not recommend letting anybody touch them, because whatever that thing is used to be a normal human, was not after talking with those crystals a little bit too much. So in the interest of not making more horrific monsters that nobody can control, maybe keep those away from people with too much ambition.
I'll go and work on a PSA then.
Wonderful. Last thing I need is to be stuck locked in a cell while monsters are running around without my hammer.
Interesting. He kind of takes a note for a second, and he's gonna. Well, off you go then.
She'll walk back into the cell without an issue. Like, Priscilla gives as much respect as she is given. This is the first time anyone has treated her with a modicum of decency. Yeah, she'll just sit down back in the cell and just take a deep breath. But yeah, she'll just look at. Hold on, one second.
Nope. Okay.
And then Priscilla exploded.
Yeah, sorry. I vanished into the ether. I got dragged off into the shadows. She's gonna look at Pebble and Lowell and go, "Good news. I was able to successfully help the scientist in his little experiment, so hopefully that will put in a good word for us."
Well, that's good news.
Very good news.
That'll surely, hopefully, lighten up a sentence, maybe.
Hopefully. Realistically, we're here for the crime of doing absolutely nothing, so the correct sentence would be none, but at this point, I'll take just not having my head be displayed on a pike.
Well, you two are in here for absolutely nothing.
Well, yes, but we'll figure out your issue once we actually have a little bit of ground to stand on. Right now, they're not listening to any of us. If they'll listen to two of us, maybe we can figure something out. We can't ask for the world without us having anything.
That's true.
Not to mention,
It's
no
good
idea
that-
what we're even going to do about them. She's going to tilt her head towards the actual fucking bandits.
We'll figure something out.
But what were you saying, Pebble?
It's good that you made yourself useful to them. They really do value magic users and, well, anybody with a brain in their head.
Apparently, that is quite a rare commodity.
Education's kind of bad, so.
If we all get through this, I might just make a school.
You'd be a really good teacher.
Would I?
Yeah. You're very patient, all things considered.
She's gonna cock her head.
And you helped me and Pebble out for years.
Well, yes, but you two were willing to learn. Also, I think there's a big difference between teaching a child basic addition and teaching a 25-year-old something bandit how to count to 10.
And you
for
were real
hours?
patient about it.
Perhaps.
All right. With that, you guys see Cliffheart leave the dungeon room as it gets darker, as the door finally closes, as we take on a small little scene right before a very big scene change, as we go to a also very dark, dim underground facility, as it looks like Cliffheart is going into this area alone, as his usual night entourage are now nowhere near him, as he opens up a door and there is an individual waiting for him. The small cloaked little guy, as he unhoods himself, exposing himself as Excalibur Butler.
I had no idea.
Suck it.
How could we have known? There was no indicators. As Lionheart shines a lantern in this deep dark underground, as it shines, and there they are, hundreds, if not thousands, of inert stone soldiers.
Oh.
This is for the good.
Yes, the good of the kingdom.
And utilizing these soldiers will be simple, yes.
Oh, these ones for sure. But what we want, really, really, really. Yeah, anyways, that one there. As he goes over and points to one that's on like the platform you guys are on to the left side, as it is under a very large cloak. To be revealed.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah. As we go to one of the more final scenes of today's sessions, back into the Muvil Forest, where we see Rapscallion. Oh my god.
Wow, the Rapscallion.
It's me.
As Rapscallion, this is just right after you basically scouted out the carriages, and seeing that there's no way for you to get in there and get out without, being, heavily injured, because there was a lot of knights and you're unsure if you and your party could take on Cliffheart. You head back into the Mubu Forest looking for a certain individual.
I need to find the Boar King. Yeah, I suppose I'll. The knights aren't chasing me anymore, as per that scene earlier.
Yeah, no, they've almost immediately lost interest since you just untransformed out of the Ivory Demon.
Peak. All right, so Rapscallion is basically thinking he's gonna go back to the place where he did initially meet the Boar King, or where the party met the Boar King, and hopefully he's still in that area. Like the troll kind of stays under the bridge situation.
Sure, yeah.
Peak.
You wander about for a little bit, and you're able to easily find where the Boar King has went due to just a bit of the flora and fauna being pushed and moved out of the way.
All right, this looks like the right path, more or less. Boar King of the Forest, are you there? Hello?
As you feel hot air being, exhaled onto you from behind.
Oh, hello. Rapscallion looks behind.
Urgh.
Oh, well, here you are. Oh, Well, this is the interesting part because
I can't talk to him.
I talk to this guy. So Rapscallion's gonna start recollecting what he saw Lowell do, specifically with the awesome, super cool gang signs that Lowell was doing. He's gonna transform his front to a little kitty cat paws into human hands, and start like sign languaging or like with imagery, kind of charading what's going on. So he charades like, friends captured, big square man, thin tall lady, small girl with knife. Help? Question mark.
No, if I remember correctly, he could understand us. We just couldn't understand him, right?
No. It was a Lowell to Boar direct connection. Lowell was translating everything for us.
Yep.
Oh, was it? Okay.
So, as the Boar King moves back after sniffing the gem, he starts to speak to you, Rapscallion, in a very similar set of noises that you have heard previously. So you're able to understand him.
A previously heard set of noises?
Is that
Yes, as he speaks to you in the tongue of that one place.
Nith?
What did you say?
Nith? The city of Nith?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, Rapscallion's gonna talk back to him in, I guess it would be Neitherese, and it's like, what
the fuck?
Wait, like, literally, like, where did you learn to speak that? They don't speak that up here.
It seems like our past might be similar, more so than we thought. Orange Cat.
Well,
you see,
orange
we are
boar.
both orange. They're both orange.
Hey, my brother. And he's gonna dap him up real quick. We're gonna go for the rotoscope dap.
Does
Oh,
rotoscope
God.
dap work on the Boar King?
Impact frame.
Wow.
Impact frame.
Why didn't you say anything before?
Didn't know you were chill like that.
I didn't know you were truly.
Well, fair enough. Shit. Well, anyway, excuse me for the ridiculous hand signs, but you see, all of my friends have been captured. And how do you feel about taking on an empire?
Why should that be a worry of mine, since I am doing my duty of protecting this forest?
Well, they have access to, these. And he's gonna pull out the crystal again. He's gonna whip that shit. Boom. And I feel like they may not necessarily have the best intentions with them. Now, if something happens with them, if they're trying to use these, you know what could happen with them. These people don't know how to use them.
Well, let's say that we do go and take over this kingdom. Do you have a plan to do so?
Not usually. I usually just kind of barge in and start killing aimlessly. But I figure they're probably in a jail cell somewhere. That might be a good place to start. If we get people on the inside, we can just attack outwards.
I'll give him points for honesty. Like,
he's an honest cat. He
I'm an
tells
honest
no
guy.
lies.
I love refrigerators.
Rapscalion's just a chill guy. Just Loki doesn't give a fuck.
Loki.
Loki type shit.
I have no regard for other people's lives, usually. That's okay. Oh, true muted. Okay. Well, God's gone for a sec.
God is dead.
Isn't he always?
The Boar King has gone mute.
Boar King was in thought.
Wow. Lost in thought all alone.
Like the Fire Emblem.
You know what?
Why do you know about that song, Rob? Actually, have you played Fates? What? Wait, what?
We'll talk later.
What the hell?
I like your big spirit, little one.
There's no way it's that easy. It's that easy.
It's just that easy.
Let us venture over. As he's gonna lower his tusks and then offer you a ride on his back.
That's crazy. I'm usually the one granting other people rides. Guys, we're about to create a boar and cat kaiju battle in the middle of the town square.
Rapscallion, boar form versus
Rapscallion.
A group of knights with the IQ of 5.
Collectively.
on a good day.
On a good day, when the answers are easy. What is your name?
Oh, I'm Rapscallion.
Mm.
Do you have a name, Mr. Boar King of the Forest?
No, that's what I'd never had your name.
Would you like one?
Sure.
I didn't have anything in mind. Let's go.
Why did you offer it?
Well,
would you like a name? Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, that's so cool. Hold on.
Damn wild, honestly.
Well, I think I'll call you Priscilla.
You're joking.
After one of my most recently made friends. A strong, independent woman. But I'm pretty sure that name is unisex if you think about it.
Yes, the classic unisex name, Priscilla.
Priscilla, yeah.
Well, Rapscallion, maybe we can talk more about this on the way.
For sure.
Maybe we
sure.
Maybe we can keep trying with that name.
Yeah, we can brainstorm.
I appreciate the Boar King for that.
How about Matthew? Do you like Matthew?
It exudes power. And then they're just gonna ride over to the kingdom.
Peak.
Even mean? What does it mean it exudes power?
The Boar King, Matthew.
Type shit.
Type shit.
No, don't type shit that.
That will be the end of today's session.
Oh,
Session
God.
6.
What an incredible note to end on. My God. Peak session.
That's
Peak
it?
session. I mean, last session was a long one. This session gotta be a short one. What did it say?
Session was a really long one.
We could have a dialogue section if we want to.
I mean, I'm fine.
If the guards ever dip out, for there to be a potential window for Lowell to not spill the beans in front of people that will definitely elevate their prison sentence.
We can potentially have that either next session or the session afterwards.
Works for me.
I imagine there'll be a moment.
How long are we going to be in this fucking jail cell?
Prison arc.
Probably not long.
Probably not long.
Priscilla
There's a
has
force
to
of
start
nature
yes-anding
heading this way.
Rapscallion real fast to get out of that jail cell.
Well, I think it's so. Ooh, no, I can't say it now.
God,
I think
we're all
it'd be,
going
I can't laugh yet. They're all gonna die.
I think it'd be absolutely hilarious if Priscilla got them out of jail. It's like, all right, we're out of jail, and then the Boar King and Rapscallion just cause havoc. It's like, oh hey guys,
That would be
Yeah,
so
Priscilla
genius.
like lays out this like super well made 47-step plan. They're on step like 37. They're in the streets undercover. The fucking Boar King runs by. Priscilla's like, fuck this, I'm done.
and then Steve Pipes is like, is this a bad time to remind you that we're already out of prison? I mean, the library's right that way.
well,
And then
since
a
we're probably
murder
going back to
happens
prison
in the
anyways, we're
streets.
gonna go to the library. You know,
And then a murder
peak.
happens in the streets, and no one was any the wiser. It was
a
blamed
body
on the
has
Boar
been
King.
discovered.
I wonder who did
buddy,
it.
a body's been discovered.
Wow.
God.
God,
Anyone up for the outro?
Yeah, I can do that. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for watching our live stream.
What is this outro?
What?
Thank you, everybody.
No,
Hey, everybody, it's
Listen,
Rafa
guys.
Play here.
it's Rafa Flyer. Listen to me. You just need to subscribe on twitch.tv/FangRageFables.
Yes.
Don't worry about the YouTube. Don't worry about the YouTube. Don't worry about the Instagram, though you can follow there too. But really, what we want you to do is click that lovely follow button on the twitch.tv so we may reach the affiliate status and get animated emotes. So you could do a Rapscallion Pog in the chat, which is not available yet because we have not yet reached affiliate status. Second of all,
Type shit.
Lowell will die in the next session, so just keep that in mind.
Wait a minute. Wait. I don't want to die, everybody. Please, wait. Don't follow or subscribe or Lowell dies. Wait. No, pause.
Let's go.
All right,
See you
peak.
guys next week.
What was that
See you guys.